You've got a killer idea for a tech company. But here's the truth. Most startups fail, often for the same avoidable reasons. Today, we're breaking down the top 10 reasons tech entrepreneurs crash and burn, so you can dodge the graveyard and build something that lasts. Let's dive in. Alright, let's dive into mistake number 1, a critical error that can sink even the most promising ventures. It's a pitfall that many startups stumble into, often with devastating consequences. It's the seemingly simple yet profoundly impactful act of skipping market research. This isn't just a minor oversight, it's a fundamental flaw in your business strategy. Too many founders build in a bubble, completely detached from the realities of the market they're trying to serve. They operate in isolation, relying on their own assumptions and biases. They fall into the trap of assuming they know what people want, often based on limited personal experience or wishful thinking. This overconfidence can be a dangerous blind spot. Don't just ask friends. Their opinions are valuable, but they're often biased and may not represent the broader market. Your friends and family might tell you what you want to hear, not necessarily the truth about your product's potential. Instead, talk to real potential customers, people who would actually use and pay for your product or service. Get out there and engage with your target audience directly. Run surveys, gather quantitative data to validate your assumptions and identify trends. Online questionnaires and targeted surveys can provide invaluable insights into customer preferences and needs, and rigorously test demand before you build. Don't invest significant resources into developing a product that nobody wants. Validate your idea early and often. Find out what problems people actually have, what are their pain points, and what are they actively seeking solutions for. Understanding these unmet needs is crucial for developing a successful product. And most importantly, determine if they'll pay for a solution. Willingness to pay is the ultimate validation of your product's value proposition. Data beats opinion every time. Rely on concrete evidence, not gut feelings, to guide your decisions. Let the market tell you what it wants. Don't build a product and then hunt for a market. That's a recipe for disaster. You'll end up with a solution searching for a problem, which is rarely a successful strategy. Instead, find the market first, identify their needs, and then build what they need. This customer-centric approach significantly increases your chances of success. This fundamental shift in perspective can save you from becoming another statistic in the long list of failed startups. Market research isn't just a box to check, it's the foundation upon which you build a sustainable and thriving business. Next, let's dive into the crucial concept of product-market fit. It's a term you'll hear often, but truly understanding it can be a game changer for your startup. It's not just about having a good idea, it's about having an idea that resonates deeply with your target audience. Product market fit is the critical difference between a product people tolerate, maybe use once or twice, and then forget about, and one they can't live without. A product that seamlessly integrates into their lives, solving a real problem and providing genuine value. It's about creating something so compelling that users become advocates. If you're constantly pushing your product, struggling to acquire and retain users, and seeing high churn rates meaning users aren't sticking around despite your best efforts, then chances are, you haven't found it. You haven't achieved true product market fit. It's a sign that something needs to change, that you need to reevaluate your approach. True product market fit means organic growth, fueled by word of mouth and genuine user enthusiasm. It's about creating a product that sells itself, where users are naturally drawn to it and eager to share it with others. It also means high retention, with users consistently returning to your product and finding value in it over the long term. They're not just trying it out, they're making it a part of their daily routine. Ultimately, it means having users who'd be genuinely upset, even devastated if you disappeared. They rely on your product and it has become an indispensable part of their lives. So, how do you get there? It starts by launching, getting your product out into the world, even if it's not perfect. Then, listening intently to your users, gathering feedback, and understanding their needs and pain points. And iterating relentlessly, constantly refining and improving your product based on what you learn. Track data meticulously, monitoring key metrics to understand how users are interacting with your product. Talk to users directly, conducting interviews and surveys to gain deeper insights into their experiences. And don't be afraid to pivot, to change direction if necessary, based on the data and feedback you're receiving. Build, measure, learn, and repeat. It's a continuous cycle of improvement. Perfect alignment between your product and your market is everything. It's the foundation upon which successful startups are built. Even with a great product, you need a real business model. If you don't know how you'll make money, you're just running an expensive hobby. Understand your customer acquisition cost and lifetime value. Your revenue must outpace your expenses. Test how and what people will pay for early. A strong business model is your engine. Without it, you'll stall out. Don't wait to figure this out. Running out of money. It's a chilling prospect for any startup founder, the moment when the financial lifeline starts to fray. The reality is, many promising ventures stumble, not because of a lack of innovation or market demand, but simply because they run out of funds. It's a silent killer that can strike even the most brilliant ideas, is the most common startup killer. It's a harsh truth, but one that every entrepreneur must face head-on. The graveyard of startups is filled with companies that had potential but failed to manage their finances effectively. Founders often underestimate costs. The initial excitement of launching a startup can sometimes cloud judgment, leading to a miscalculation of the true expenses involved. From marketing and development to operational overhead, the costs can quickly add up, and overestimate how fast they'll make money. Revenue projections can be overly optimistic, especially in the early stages when market traction is still being established. This disconnect between projected income and actual expenses can create a dangerous financial gap. Know your burn rate, understand exactly how much cash you're spending each month. This is a critical metric that provides a clear picture of your financial health. Double your estimates when forecasting expenses. It's always better to be conservative and prepare for unexpected costs. And always have a financial cushion. A safety net of cash reserves can provide crucial breathing room during challenging times. Start fundraising early. Don't wait until you're on the brink of running out of money. Waiting until you're desperate kills your leverage. Investors will sense your desperation and use it to their advantage. Build detailed financial models that project your cash flow, revenue, and expenses over time, and raise more than you think you need. It's always better to have extra capital on hand than to be caught short. This gives you time to build, adapt, and seize opportunities. The startup landscape is constantly evolving, and having sufficient funds allows you to be agile and responsive to market changes. Don't let poor planning drain your dream. Careful financial management is essential for turning your vision into a reality. Cash is your runway, the length of time you have to achieve profitability. Protect it. Treat it as your most valuable asset because in the startup world, it truly is. After launch, your users are your best resource. Ignoring their feedback is a fatal mistake. Set up systems to collect and analyze what they're saying. Support tickets, forums, surveys. Look for the real problem behind their requests. Iterate based on feedback, not ego. Companies that listen build loyalty and better products. Your users are your guide. Don't fly blind. Rapid growth sounds great, but scaling too soon can destroy you. If your product or processes aren't ready, a surge in users can break everything. Don't hire or spend big until you've nailed the fundamentals. Product market fit, a repeatable business model, and stable operations. Scale in stages, refine as you go, and protect your culture. Chasing vanity metrics leads to chaos. Build a machine that works, then hit the gas. Patience wins. Even the best product fails if nobody knows it exists. If you build it, they will come is a myth. Marketing is strategic. Find where your customers are, craft a story that resonates, and choose the right channels. Don't treat marketing as an afterthought or copy others blindly. Experiment, track results, and invest in what works. Great marketing is about storytelling and connection. Don't let your product be the world's best-kept secret. Your team is your biggest asset, or your biggest risk. Co-founder conflict, bad hires, or toxic culture can kill a startup from within. Choose co-founders wisely, set clear roles, and communicate openly. Hire for attitude and values, not just skills. Protect your culture fiercely. As a founder, your job is to empower your team. Get the people right and you can survive almost anything. The tech world never stands still. If you're rigid, you'll get left behind. Just ask Blockbuster. Don't get attached to your original plan. Stay alert to shifts in technology, market, and customer needs. Build a culture of learning and experimentation. Challenge your assumptions and be willing to pivot. The goal isn't to execute a static plan, but to stay resilient and adaptable. Evolve or become obsolete. The final killer, burnout. Startup culture glorifies endless hustle, but exhaustion destroys creativity, leadership, and health. Set boundaries, take breaks, and prioritize your well-being. Delegate and trust your team. A healthy founder is a company's greatest asset. Don't wear burnout as a badge of honor. Take care of yourself to take care of your business. There you have it. The 10 biggest reasons startups fail and how to avoid them. Now you have the map, use it to build smarter and stronger. Each pitfall is an opportunity to do better. Be intentional, disciplined, and proactive. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more deep dives on building and succeeding in tech. Most will fail, but you won't, because you know what to watch for. Thanks for watching. See you next time. As always, please like and subscribe.